All right, so let's get started. I hope you people might have got your packages installed. Okay. So after installing those packages, we have to use them and import them. So in order to import them, what should I write? Just tell me. Import. Am I audible, right? I'm audible.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good. Here I will write import passport from passport, and then I will import the strategy as Google strategy. All right. So here what I am doing is whenever I have to write strategy, in place of strategy, what I will do, I will write Google strategy in order to provide you people a better understanding. Right. And where am I importing this from? I am importing this from the another dependency that we have installed. That is Passport Google OAuth 20. And you will get to know why do we use this. And we have to import two more things. That is, I have to import the user from models and then user. And remember one thing, whenever you are using this module type, over there, whichever file you are importing, that file should have .js whenever you are importing this. Otherwise, it will throw an error. Just keep this thing in mind. This is a very important thing in order to avoid the error. Understood? After that, I have to import JWT from JSON web token. So where is this dependency stored? Inside the JWT variable. Now, I will use passport.use. Can anyone tell me where else did we see this use method?
In server.js, ma'am.
Okay. And why do we write this use method in server.js? Why do we write this?
Basically, we assign a express to app, then we use app.js.
Not app.js, we use app.use. That means
Yes,
express.use
app.js.
inside
Yes,
that whichever middleware we want, right?
ma'am.
So here, what we will do, we will create new. In place of strategy, what do I have to write? Google strategy, right? And inside this, I'm going to take all the data which is present inside my .env file. So first thing I'm going to take is client ID. And here, what do I have to write in order to access the data? The keyword. Which keyword? Which keyword did we write? Hello. Hello. In order to, yeah, process.env. All right. Good. Shivanath. So here I will write process.env dot env dot all right. It should be Google Client ID. Google Client ID. After that, what I will take? I will take the client secret. And here also I will write process dot env dot Google client secret. It should be comma over here. And then I will also provide the callback URL. Can anyone guess what is the purpose of providing the callback URL? No guesses? All right. I will tell you. Wait. API and then
मैम
auth.
एचटीटीपी रिक्वेस्ट को सर्वर से जोड़ने के लिए
Okay. Auth and then Google. After that, the callback. So we have to write these three things inside the strategy which we have imported from Passport Google OAuth 20. So as both all of you know that these things we have taken from the Google Cloud. But what about this callback URL? So whenever we try to log in inside a website using Google, what happens is Google internally calls this URL. That is, whichever URL is there for our backend, say that is the HTTP localhost and then our port name. After that, the API, then auth, then OAuth, then Google. Eventually, what happens is when Google calls this endpoint, the Google provides us with a page where a lot of email IDs which we are having is displayed to us, and we have to select among those email IDs which email ID we want to use in order to log into that website. All right. So just keep this thing in mind and you will get to know it in a much better way when we will run the program. All right. So we have done till this much. And then once we select the email ID, then over here in the .env file, you people can also see that I have provided the front end URL. So what happens whenever we select an email ID, it takes us back to the front end URL. Got my point? So this is how a request is made through a backend URL to the Google OAuth, and then it takes us to the front end URL whenever we select our email ID. Clear till this much or having any kind of doubt? Is there any doubt? Hello? Hello?
No, ma'am. No.
All right. So here I am going to create a asynchronous function. So here I will write async and then I will take two parameters, that is profile and then done. And I will tell you what is the purpose of providing these two parameters over here. So the p should be lowercase. Yeah. So here I will initialize a try catch block. Okay, this one is an arrow function. Okay. So inside the try block, what I will do is I will provide let user is equal to await, and here I will use the user that I have imported from this models folder. Understood? And then what I will do, I will write dot find one method, and inside this find one, what I will do, I will provide email and then profile dot emails. Inside this I will provide the index number 0 and then value. Now the question arises, why are we providing the index number? So whenever the Google responds us back with some data, like whenever we try to access something using the login using Google, over there we are provided with some data, right? The emails, etc., that we get. So what happens is this email consists of that this email is the array of objects. Array of objects. Whenever the Google responds us back, right? And inside that array, what happens? First index number is your value. And inside the value, your email ID is stored, such as johndoe@gmail.com. All right. And after the value, one more thing, that is verified. Verified is provided over there. And the value of verified is true. So this array is stored inside the object. Got my point? So in order to access your email ID, what should be your index number? Just tell me, if there are two elements in the array, what should be the index number in order to access the first element?
0.
0, right? That's why we have written 0 inside this index number. Got it? And what do we want from the index number 0? This one is the key, right? And then this one is the value. Got my point? Or are there any doubts left with you people? Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Are you sure? Or do you want me to repeat it again? You sure, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Jyoti, are there any doubts with you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And here we will place a condition, that is, if not user, what will happen then? Like if the user is not found, what will happen? Then a new user will get created. How? Here I will provide user is equal to await, and then I will provide user, which I have imported from the modules folder, and then create, because we are creating a new user. Inside this, which data we will provide? We will provide the name, and that name will be provided by the profile, and here I will provide display name. So now, are you people being able to know why did I pass the profile in the parameter? This profile is that data which is stored inside the Google whenever you are creating your email ID. Are the clouds being clear, or are they still like not very transparent to you people?
Ma'am, for the reusability, because profile hold user data, name and emails and etc.
Exactly, you're right, Jyoti. So I want responses from your side as well. And keep this thing in mind that whenever I will take the project review, I am going to ask the questions from your project. Along with that, I will ask the questions which I have taught in the class. Just keep this thing in
Okay,
mind.
ma'am. Okay.
So that is why I keep on asking, like, if you people understand whichever thing I am teaching you. Okay. Issues.
Okay.
So here the name is provided, and then what else do we have inside this user.js? We are having the email, password, and role. So here we will go back to our passport.js. After the email, after the name, I will provide the email. And that email will be provided to us by profile.emails. Again, I will provide 0 dot value, which will take the value of the email that is stored in the 0 index. That is your email. This part. This is the value. And then this is the key. Please do not get confused between this value and this value. This value is the value associated with the value of the object. Since object is the key value pair, over here, key is the value and value is the email. I'm repeating more and more times. Please do not get confused over here. And after the email, what else is there to provide? The password. So here the password, you can provide anything like OAuth password, or like you can also say placeholder, right? And then I will provide the role as user. That's it. And after that, what I will do is, here I will write const token. So what will happen over here? Whenever the user will try to log in through Google, or if he is existing inside the Google database, then his email will be provided. And if the user is not present over there, then a new user will get created. So after these all processes, a token will get generated. So tell me, which function of JSON Web Token do we use in order to generate a token?
Sign.
Great. We use the sign function. So here I will write jwt.sign. And what is the first parameter that I have to provide?
ID.
Good.
ID.
Good. Great. So here ID is going to be user dot underscore ID. And then after that, what else do I have to provide as the second parameter?
JWT secret.
Good. So here I will
secret
write
key.
process dot env dot jwt secret. And then the last parameter is going to be the expiration time. So here I will write expires. And I want this to expire in, say for example, 5 hours. All right. And then what I will do, I will provide user dot token is equal to token. And then here I will return done. And then I will provide null, comma, user. So what is actually being happened over here? So can you people see that I have passed the done parameter inside the asynchronous function? So what happens over here is this done function assures that there is no error while this program is being executed. So why did I write null over here inside the done method? This null says that there has occurred no error while the execution of the code. There is no error, and then what will it return? It will return the user. And to the user, what did we provide? We have provided the token. So it will return with no error and the token that has got generated. All right. And what if there has occurred any error? So at that time, we will return, in place of null, we will provide error. And if there will be error, then is it going to provide us with any data? Apply common sense. If any error has occurred in the execution of the program, is it going to provide us with any data?
No, ma'am.
No, right? Which is why we will write null in place of user. So here in place of null, we have wrote error, because if any error occurs, then it will show us. And if the error has occurred, it will not provide us any data. That is why we have written null. Understood till this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will save this. After saving this, what are we going to do? We will simply go to our browser, and here I will type my backend URL, like how to check it if it's still working. So what I will do here, in the first place, I have to provide my backend URL, right? So here I will write HTTP localhost, and my port number was
Double six.
okay 8866 8866, followed by whichever thing is present over here. One more interesting thing that I will tell you is, we'll copy this and then we'll paste it over here. Can you people see it? Okay, we haven't run the server yet. Node server.js. What is it? Okay, I have to write cd backend. And now, since we are in the backend folder, I can write node server.js. Okay, so the server is running and then the MongoDB is also connected. Okay, let's refresh this page. Let's remove this double endpoint, like the double backslash. Can you people see it is showing us error?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you people see? Now the question arises,
Yes, ma'am.
why is this error being occurred? So as I have told you people, this URL is sent to the Google server from the Google itself whenever we try to log in with the help of Google. So what happens is, this callback should be erased whenever we are trying to access the Google page. Otherwise, it will throw us error. So since we are manually trying to provide this URL, we have to write we just have to remove this callback. Yeah. See, what is this? Mhm. Server. Let's change the public number and see what happens. Okay. Are people being able to see? So if I am selecting this account or say this part, then it is fetching the profile from this particular profile, right? So did you get to this part? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You people got into this much, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking it a little bit of time. Okay. So if there are no any error in the codes, then you people can write this code and provide your Google Client ID and client secret key, and then you people can test it, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how we get client ID?
Okay, I have told it in the previous class as well. So you have to go to the Google Clouds. Okay, in the Google Cloud, you'll click on this menu and then go to the APIs and services, and then click on the credentials. And here you have to click on create credentials. And then here you have to click on OAuth client ID. API. Yeah. This part you can create, and then you have to create rest of the things which will provide after this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Just go through this website and see how to get your Google Client secret key and Google Client ID. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So if there are no any doubts in this code, then you people can leave the meeting.
Thank you.
Ma'am,